did we not score? Honestly, boys, Aaron Ramsdale, fair play to him, but how have we not got something from that game? I didn't have a clue, and yeah, it just wasn't really our day, was it, boys? Frustrating. Yes, lads, how you all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today, boys and girls, I'm going to bring you guys my instant match reaction from today's game at the King Power Stadium, where it ended Leicester 0, Arsenal 2. In a just frustrating game, to be honest, boys. Of course, the goals came from Gabriel and Emile Smith Rowe, all in the first half, as Leicester suffered their first defeat so far in the month of October. But of course, Aaron Ramsdale decided, you know, it's Leicester away, let's turn into prime Neuer, let's just make 8 flipping crazy saves. I don't know how he didn't score, but I don't know how he's done that, to be honest. But yeah, Aaron Ramsdale, mate, why? First of all, I want to say fair play to Arsenal. If there is any Arsenal fans watching this, you guys were fantastic in the first half, especially in the first 20 minutes. But to be honest, I don't think you were actually that good, to be honest. I thought, you know, Leicester were actually pretty crap throughout the whole game, to be honest. The first half, especially the first half an hour, Leicester were absolutely shocking. You know, throughout the game today, we were by far off our best. We were like gear 2 out of like gear 5 or whatever. You just couldn't get up to the heights we have showed in recent weeks. You know, overall, yes, Arsenal were decent, but I think some people, you know, are getting a bit too much about, you know, how good Arsenal were, because realistically, Leicester weren't really that good. And despite Leicester playing so badly, on another day we could have easily got a point from that game. Of course, Aaron Ramsdale, once again, fantastic by him, some absolutely incredible saves, and yeah, once more, it could have been a completely different game today. You know, if he actually decided to wake up and start the game properly without sleeping in the first 20 minutes, as always, it could have been a much different outcome. But you know, it is what it is. We dropped 3 points at home overall. You know, did we deserve to? Maybe we could have got at least 1 goal from the game and tried to get the point, but overall, you know, wasn't to be. I think the main problem today for Leicester is just the lack of pressing. How can we go from, you know, pressing like hell against Manchester United, just sitting back, letting Arsenal control the play, making Arsenal look like a quality side, which, you know, at times, yes, they were, but realistically, they still ain't that good. But, you know, fair play to Arsenal. I don't, you know, make any Arsenal fans too angry, even though they probably will be angry at what I've said already. But, you know, the pressing from Leicester today was just not there at all. You know, we gave the ball away stupidly at times, especially in that first half. I don't know what we were doing, you know. We just couldn't get the right pass off just at the right time. Didn't really create too many chances in the first half. Second half was slightly more improved, but, you know, once more defensively, especially in the first half, we were just a shambles. Don't get me wrong, in the second half, Leicester were much better. We showed a good fight to try and get back into the game, but, you know, like I've said about 10 times already, Aaron Ramsdale was just the main problem, wasn't it, boys? You know, Arsenal defended quite well at times, gave a few free kicks away, which should have been yellows. The referee was a bit poor, to be honest, wasn't he, boys? Obviously, Samora just went down in the first half, play can carry on, but, you know, when Odegaard goes down in the second half, nah, have to stop the game. Interesting. And of course, when they right back for Arsenal, the Tomasu guy, I don't know if I said his name right, of course, hit Barnes in the face, a clear elbow, wasn't a yellow, but when Vardy goes and, you know, kind of stamps on Ben White's feet, a slight tap, straight yellow. Call me salty, but yeah. Yeah, moving things on then, let's discuss the game then today in a bit more detail. So of course, Brendan Rodgers made one change from the side which started last night in the Premier League against Brentford, with Luke Thomas coming in the left wing back slot for Ricardo Pereira. Apart from that, was the same team and pretty much a team which we all expected Brendan to go with. But yeah, starting things off then in the first half. First 20 minutes, absolutely shambolic. Sunday League defending at its finest, couldn't get out. Fair play to Arsenal, they were absolutely fantastic in the first half, but to be honest, we were just absolutely all over the place defensively. You know, Arsenal really came out, really attacked us, and to be honest, they did deserve the 2-goal lead. Of course, the first goal coming from a corner, once again, 3 freaking games in a row we've conceded from a corner now, and once more, the Arsenal player just goes for attacks. A fantastic goal by Gabriel. Magalhães, I think his name is. Don't get me wrong, but defensively, once again, Leicester all over the place. Cannot defend corners to save our life. We nearly conceded 50 seconds into the game. Like, I don't know why we just can't start games quick. But yeah, today another example. You know how bad Leicester are at defending set pieces. We just can't learn. But yeah, Arsenal carried on the pressure, managed to make it 2-0. Bearing in mind, this came from a Leicester attack where Vardy and Maddison just gave the ball away. They went down the other end on the counter. Leicester players, you know, instead of sprinting back, you know, slight jog back, you know, we're 10 minutes into the game. Surely you're not tired, but, you know, a slight jog back. It falls nicely to Emile Smith Rowe on the edge of the box. He slots it home past Schmeichel. Slightly lucky, but overall, you know, probably was deserved, because, you know, Arsenal created some big chances early on. You know, Leicester What were we doing defensively? All over the place once again. I mean, after the second goal, you know, I thought we were going to get absolutely smashed, to be honest. I mean, we kind of grew into the game. Didn't really create too much going forward, but kind of controlled it. Stopped Arsenal from really attacking, which, you know, was kind of a slight positive, I guess. We had a few chances here, and then, of course, James Maddison had that free kick where Ramsdale produced an absolutely incredible save. Johnny Evans followed up. Somehow it didn't go in. Not too sure how, but yeah, realistically, going into half-time, obviously 2-0 to Arsenal. Probably just about deserved. Didn't really create any too many chances for us apart from obviously the James Maddison free kick. But yeah, overall, going into half time, we were absolutely shocking. Of course, going into the second half, Brendan Rodgers made 2 subs, which, you know, was fantastic to see. Changing the formation of Barnes and Lookman coming on, switching to the 4-3-3 formation, taking Iheanacho and Daniel Amati off. You know, we started that second half much quicker, created some big chances. Ramsdale once more producing some absolutely incredible saves. Barnes was fantastic when he came on, the brightest spark in my opinion. Lookman was decent as well, and overall, you know, we were playing so well, but it just wasn't to be. Had some great chances. Barnes went close a few times. Vardy had a few headers. Lookman went in as well. You know, it just wasn't dropping, boys. You know, the game kind of fizzled out the last 10-15 minutes or so. Didn't really create too much. Arsenal had a few, you know, half chances here and there, but, you know, Arsenal seed out the game quite nicely. But yeah, for Leicester, just wasn't to be. It was obviously Patson Daki came on, didn't really impact the game too much. You know, overall, like I said, wasn't to be. So yeah, guys, as you can probably tell, I'm still pretty fuming from today's game. But yeah, let me know how you guys are feeling in the comment section down below. What do you guys make of today's game? Let me know in the comment section down below, boys and girls. But yeah, finishing things off then, my play ratings from the team which started today. Schmeichel, we'll give him a 6 out of 10. Currently do too much about the goals. A Smith Rowe goal, hit with power, it was quite close to him, could have done slightly better, but yeah, 6 for Schmeichel. Let's move into the back 3. Johnny Evans, 5. I mean, he wasn't great, was he? Soonchum, 5 or a 6 for him. Wasn't really the greatest day from Kags. Amati, of course, only played the first 45 minutes, so I'll give him probably a 5 or a 4 out of 10. Wasn't fantastic. Luke Thomas, 3, 4, 2, something like that. Let's say 3. I mean, he wasn't great in the first half. Second half was slightly better though. Right back Castagna, solid as always, tried his best, but just didn't really do too much, so I'll give Tim a 6 out of 10. He's alright, I guess. Midfield, Samare, probably, to be honest, Samare looked quite good. He made a few stupid passes towards the end of the game, but, you know, we'll give Booba a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Tillemans just didn't really impact the game, to be honest, boys. So, yeah, we'll give Yuri a 6 out of 10. Maddison, likewise, of course, had that free kick. Apart from that, didn't really do too much. First half, you know, he tried to make things happen, but just didn't really have the players around him to make those things into actual actions going forward. So yeah, for me, Madders will get a 6 out of 10. Vardy, pretty quiet throughout the game. We'll give him a 6 or a 5 out of 10. Didn't really do too much. Iheanacho, I thought he just didn't really. He's lost it a slight bit last few games, I think, you know. But we'll say a 5 or a 6 for Kelechi Iheanacho. Of course, the subs we'll do Barnes and Lookman because obviously they played a whole half. Barnes, for me, 8 out of 10. I thought Barnes was fantastic today. As soon as he came on, our brightest spot by an absolute mile. Lookman wasn't as bright, but he created a few good chances, broke the lines a few times as well. So yeah, we'll give Ademola Lookman a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But yeah, boys, that's my player ratings from the side we started in today's game. Of course, the 2 subs of Barnes and Lookman. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comment section down below. So boys and girls, that's it for today's video. Of course, in today's video, I bring you guys my instant match reaction, of course, from today's game where it finished Leicester 0, Arsenal 2 at the King Power Stadium. As you guys can probably tell, I'm very frustrated by today's game. Probably a slight bit salty, but yeah, is what it is. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like, subscribe as well to the channel. If you guys have not already, let me know your thoughts on today's game in the comment section down below, boys and girls. We move on to SPORTSA Moscow on Thursday night in a big Europa League game. There will be a matchday vlog for that one as well, boys. Fingers crossed we can bounce back 2 winning ways and now, boys and girls. But yeah, I'm SPORTSA, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Peace, guys.